A gang of armed thieves descended swiftly in a car, catching the group completely off guard. Within moments, they forcibly grabbed all of the victims' belongings, leaving them shocked, helpless, and reeling from the sudden violence. The boldness and speed of the attack made it clear that the robbers had planned their move carefully, striking with ruthless efficiency before fleeing the scene. Gangster rapper Sadiq Kamara, known as Trizzy Traps, and his gang of accomplices carried out a horrifying spree of attacks in London, targeting two petite women and spraying them with corrosive ammonia. CCTV footage shows the gang bursting into a Hackney supermarket, dousing cashier Gwen Bowie in the corrosive fluid as she bravely tried to fight back, and minutes later assaulting T. Lin Win on a nearby street while stealing her handbag. The attacks left the victims in excruciating pain, with Miss Bowie suffering lasting damage to her eyesight and sense of taste. After losing her salon to a devastating fire, a Houston woman tried to rebuild her dream by working from home. But just weeks later, tragedy struck again. Surveillance footage shows two masked men forcing their way into her home salon on Lenora Street, one of them armed with a handgun. She had left her back gate unlocked, expecting a friend, but instead, danger walked through her door. The robbers stole cash and searched her pockets before her door. The robbers stole cash and searched her pockets before her jewelry, or the robbers stole cash and searched her pockets before her den. For a woman already trying to recover from loss, it was another cruel reminder of how fast hope can turn into horror. Surveillance footage shows two masked men storming into Vanna Watch and Jewelry in broad daylight. One suspect lunges forward, attempting to stab the store owner. But before they could escape, another employee drew a gun, forcing the attackers to flee for their lives. Police say the suspect sped away in a green Chevy Malibu, vanishing moments before officers arrived. Surveillance footage captures a terrifying 10-second hold-up West Babylon, New York. It happened in seconds. At 8:56 p.m., a man stormed into a 7-Eleven on Little East Neck Road, pointed a gun at the clerk, and demanded cash. The terrified employee emptied the register as the robber grabbed the money and fled on foot. Oldham, Greater Manchester. A routine day at Premier Convenience turned into a fight for survival. Anil Velji, a shopkeeper, and his teenage son faced a man armed with a 6-inch kitchen knife, but they weren't about to back down. The attacker lunged at Mr. Velji, who first tried to fend him off with a vodka bottle before falling to the floor. From there, he kicked the man and grabbed a chair, defending himself as the teen watched in shock. The robber fled after the panic button was pressed, with Mr. Velji even giving chase with a piece of wood. Miraculously, neither father nor son suffered serious injuries, just bruises and shaken nerves. In the early hours of a Monday morning, a brave Good Samaritan in New York City paid a painful price for trying to do the right thing. Around 4:20 a.m., the 29-year-old was at his friend's Upper West Side smoke shop, keeping him company after a recent robbery. Suddenly, 4 armed men stormed the Lincoln convenience store on Broadway, intent on stealing cash and merchandise. Without hesitation, the young man tried to intervene, confronting the intruders, but in a terrifying turn, one of the robbers fired a shot, striking him in the foot. The victim, now on crutches, bore the consequences of his courage, showing how quickly a routine morning can spiral into a life-threatening encounter. CCTV footage reveals a ruthless gang of 10 men executing a £1 million crime spree across multiple mobile phone shops. Armed with hammers, knives, portable angle grinders, and even a battering ram, the raiders would speed to each store on mopeds, smash their way inside, and flee with stolen goods. Over the course of 17 violent break-ins, 3 overnight security guards were attacked, and the gang caused extensive damage while ran. Their coordinated high-risk raids paint a chilling picture of organized crime in action. Over a holiday weekend in Las Vegas, brazen thieves broke into a warehouse belonging to Lelo Inc., making off with more than 30,000 condoms and other merchandise valued at over $40,000. Using a minivan to haul the stolen goods, the suspects smashed a loading dock door to speed their escape. Police are actively investigating the burglaries, reviewing security footage, and following leads to track down those responsible for the audacious heist. Tension gripped a family dollar store in Hillsborough County as 2 armed men brazenly held up the shop at gunpoint. Authorities are now searching for the duo, urging anyone with information to come forward and assist in bringing the suspects to justice. In a violent April 2017 incident in Dania Beach, Florida, an armed robber stormed a stop-and-go convenience store, aggressively confronting the clerk. After waving a gun and demanding cash, he leapt over the counter. The suspect continued to push and drag the clerk, demanding access to the store before making a hasty escape, highlighting the bold and dangerous Nay. Nay hide in the bold and dangerous Nay.